Hi, this is Brett with Aim Small, Miss Small TV, and today we're going to be talking about SK Pistol Match Special, and to be very specific, this is sorted to 51.4 grains. I did not do any rim thickness measuring, just weight. I did my first 5-round groups in the morning, and then in the afternoon I did a 5-round group, and then I shot an ARA target. We'll get into those details. I also, every shot was done on a chronograph, and we'll go through those numbers in just a minute, but let's talk about the group sizes. The morning shoot was 0.29, 0.61, 0.61. That's the way I usually measure it, from center of the hole to center of the hole. But you'll see other measurements down the bottom. These measurements are from the outer edge of the groups, or the widest part of the groups. The reason why I did this is the ARA target, and we'll get to this in a little more detail in just a minute. But I shoot competitively with the ARA target. It's a Benchrest target, if you guys don't know what it is. One day I'll do a video specifically explaining it, but it's a blast. It's a shoot I've been doing for about 1.5 years, and I'm really enjoying it. So what I'm going to be doing, so what I did is I shot I measured the outside size of my rounds. So 0.452, 0.688, 0.684. So why is that important? I'll put a measurement here, but to get 100 points, you need to be within, you can't break the first thick line of the center of the circle, which is 0.85. And so as long as your group, and when I measure the groups from the outside hole, as long as that's not greater than 0.85, I'm looking at that would be 100 points. Just to give you a little bit of margin, if you wanted to shoot within the center line, that's 0.72 or 72 hundredths of an inch. So if your groups are within then, there's no reason you couldn't get a perfect score on the ARA target. Obviously you're moving from target to target, so it's a lot different than shooting the groups, but if you can shoot 5-round groups at 0.85 certainly, but 0.72 with to be safe and give you that little blue line thickness, this is a good group size to shoot for if you want to shoot the ARA Factory match. So as I look at those groups, we'll take a look at them again. You look at the bigger numbers, 0.542, that would have easily been all 100 pointers. And then 0.866 and 0.84, okay, those are just outside. Well, actually 0.84 is okay, but 0.866 is outside. So theoretically, this gives me an idea more of am I hitting my groups? And I'm gonna talk about these groups and why I think shooting groups, I've heard people say, and I agree, don't necessarily reflect being able to shoot the ARA target well. But understanding how your gun shoots groups, I think does. In fact, I was talking to a gentleman this morning, a very good friend of ours, who talked about shotgun and seeing how it patterns. I think what I'm kind of playing around with the idea is your rifle could shoot a pattern. Obviously with a shotgun, it's all at once, and you shoot it on a piece of paper and you see it with one shot and you say, okay, that's how it patterns. Well, I think a rifle, if you kind of take that same principle, I think you could probably relate it to how your rifle patterns. It's going to shoot a group. But what you want to find out is where that group will fit in the center of your ARA target. And if you can do that, I believe, and read wind and have good ammo and have good trigger control and all that, this grouping idea is just one more thing to kind of think about, I believe, when you're shooting these ARA targets. So I'm kind of investigating a lot of the information. When I started playing around with the chronograph, kind of made me start thinking about these groups. So I'm going to get back to the chronograph after we go over the groups. We'll go over the groups first, and then we'll go over the chronograph, mostly because I left that data in the house. Okay, so in the afternoon shoot, I did 5 round groups. Let's go over these. We'll talk about the inner group, or the normal way I measure first. 0.36, 0.39, 0.37, 0.71, 0.35. So I had one bad group there. But if we take the outside, once again, to see how we'll measure up with the ARA target, 0.64, so we're good there. 0.553, 0.554, 0.94, and then 0.598. So the 0.94 would have probably caused me a 50 pointer. If we looked at this whole target, that'd be, 2450. Probably the only people who shoot AR may understand what I'm trying to say there, but that's not bad. 2500 just for the rest of you guys is a perfect score. So 2450, I'm just thinking, one of these, maybe 2 of these 2400 might have been outside this pattern I'm trying to paint a picture of and caused me to get 2400 versus 2500. Let's talk about the ARA target. Remember that most of this was for doing chronograph, not necessarily for me trying to get a perfect score or anything like that. I'm trying to get an idea about this SK ammo. This pistol match ammo is doing very well in my rifle. The rifle I used for this test is the CZ457 AT-ONE. I also have a CZ457 Varmint Precision Trainer, and that shoots great too with this ammo. This ammo I just recently bought a whole bunch at Bruno's for $450 bucks. Let's say $750 for a case. So that's one box, $7.50, which is a great price. I just did a video, best ammo for under $10. I don't remember exactly what I labeled it, but that's because that was this ammo, and at the time I was paying just about $10 for it. So the fact that I got it for $7.50, and you can too. Bruno's Shooters, I believe is the website, brunoshooters.com. I'll put a link in the website. They still have it. They're selling it by the case. They just recently had special free shipping. They're not doing that now, but they've got ammo. They've got all kinds of ammo there. So definitely check out Bruno's right now for ammo. Sign up for their email list and you'll be updated every time they get new inventory, whether you're reloading, shooting 22, or looking very high-end benches and not bench, but rests, scopes, everything. They've got it. So I definitely consider checking it out. So ARA, the ARA target, my score, here's a picture of it. 22, 25, not great, but like I said, this video is more about shooting groups. So stand by, I'll be right back. All right, hopefully you don't hear that car engine. And I said this is about groups. It's not about groups, it's about the chronograph. We had the chronograph. When you watch a video, I always do the video last. For those who want to watch it, rather than doing the shooting and then the results. Just my way. I feel like some people might not want to watch the shooting, so why should they have to? But I do now put chapters in my video, so if you do want to get to a specific area, that should hopefully help you out. And while I'm just kind of promoting this kind of stuff, please do me a favor and like the video. That way it gets out to more people. And really my goal is get people recreational shooting. I want to save kind of the capability of shooting guns. If we don't keep people interested in it, we're certainly going to lose that privilege. So I really want people interested, and this is kind of why I started doing these videos. When the ARA came up with the factory match, I thought, you know what, it's a low-ish price to to get into entry, a low price entry to get involved and to start shooting, because it's a factory rifle you have to use. You can't use any custom rifles. You can't use a one-piece rest. So you didn't have to spend thousands of dollars in equipment to compete and be competitive. The factory match is beautiful, and I think I'd like to try to get as many people shooting that as possible. It's fun, it's relaxing, but let's get back to where we're at. Oh, did you remember to like? All right, so I'm going to put up some different graphics here, but the morning shoot, actually it's not, the graphics are going to be right here, but I'm going to be looking down at the paper since I can't read what I'm about ready to display here. So the morning shoot was 15 shots. That was my 3 5-round groups. The average of all the shots, feet per second, was 1067. Extreme spread of 30 feet per second. Standard deviation of 8 feet per second. I'm glad the numbers are here so you can actually see it instead of hearing what I'm saying. But these were the results of the morning shoot that produced this target, which you already saw the image of. I went and shot a silhouette match, which that's a hard match to shoot because you have to sit freehand and stand still and hit these very small targets from different distances. One day I'll talk about those, but I used my Tikka T1X for that, and I love that Tikka. That Tikka is beautiful. I'm just reminded how beautiful that trigger for a factory trigger, or even for a custom trigger, it's just a great trigger. Anyway, the afternoon shoot, here's your numbers: 24 shots, extreme spread of 35, standard deviation 8 feet per second, and we don't so much care about the temperature and stuff like that. And then after I shot the five round groups, which is unusual for me, I usually do 3 round groups, but I guess I just wanted to shoot or get more data. I don't remember why I did it. But the ARA target, I did 31 shots. Of course, 25 were the targets and the other 6 were sighters. Average velocity was 1076. Extreme spread of 37. And temperature and stuff we don't care about. And then I did shoot some sighter shots. I guess I was really wanting to shoot this day. And I did some sighter shots on their ARA target. And that was average velocity of those 5 shots were 1068, extreme spread of 17, which by the looks of things was the lowest extreme spreads, but it was only 5 shots compared to 15, 24, and 31. And standard deviation 6. So I think standard deviation, what I was talking about earlier, that's going to start helping me clue into these groups, these patterns that a rifle can shoot. Still kind of learning about this, or trying to figure out what I think I see and whether or not it's a reality. But I am also going to put this sheet, which is actually a summary of all the shots. I'm going to just on the screen right now. That way, if you want to pause it, you can take a look at all my data that I have, take a picture and analyze it. And you know what? Look, this is the first time I did used a chronograph. So if you have any words of wisdom, I'm all for it. I am about ready to stop talking now and let you get into watching the shooting if you're interested in that. In the video, most of the time I do have the chronograph, where it's actually on my iPhone, kind of in the video. And then I wasn't really liking that because of the lighting. And plus I always kind of I had flags going. It would have been kind of nice to see the flags. So then I just had my phone and had the camera record the voice, which I do think you could hear through the video, the numbers that it's calling out. Let me know your thoughts. Again, if you still haven't liked and you made it this far, please throw a like on there. Might as well throw a subscribe on there, because we're going to talk about some cool, fun stuff down the road. And Godspeed if you go watch the videos. Like I said, I will put chapter markers in there. And God bless, and thank you again. Hi, this is Brett with Aim Small, Miss Small TV. Today we're going to be shooting some SK Pistol Match Special through the chronograph. And this is all part of my sorting. So this is a 51.4 grain ammo. Let's see how we do. Alright, here we go. This is my first time doing the video on this chronograph, so it looks like the image is dark, so I'll have to mess around with adjustments, but I'm kind of in a hurry. I have to be at another match. So we're going to start the first 5-round group with the SK Pistol Match Special, 51.4 grain measured, or weighed I should say.
1064. $1,069. $1,059. $1,078.
Okay, came out here early hoping to beat the wind. That didn't happen. In fact, right before I started shooting, the wind kind of picked up a little bit. It's not too bad, I guess. Anyway, here's the second group. So my aim
1057.
My aim point, just so you know, is the 6 o'clock diamond tip.
$1,073. $1,069.
Oh,
1,064.
what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
$1,086.
Okay, last 5-round group. That was not a pretty group. But, well, yeah, that's not pretty at all. Okay. Okay, last target.
$1,066. $1,065. $1,056. $1,071. $1,066.
Okay, started off strong. Middle target, weird. Or, not, I guess all over the place. And of course, the last target kind of bouncing back and forth. I have another match to do. I'm going to shoot that, come back this afternoon, or a little bit later, and we're going to put out some flags. And I might redo this test. All right, see you in a little while. Okay, this is the afternoon attempt. On 5-round groups, we're going to do 5 5-round groups with the chronograph.
$1,073. $1,076. 1063. 1076. 1080.
2nd target, 5-round group.
One 1078. 1063. 1075. 1072. 1081.
That was a lucky shot, I guess. I was pushing the rifle forward and pulled the trigger at the same time. Okay, 3rd group. 3rd 5-round group.
One 1072. 1075. 1073. 1076. 1076.
2014, looks like it was 1076 both times. Kind of a bummer that the chronograph doesn't mark that. Okay, on to target 4. Ooh.
1054. 1078. 1087. 1073. 1089.
4th target fell apart for some reason. Okay, 5th target. On the chronograph, this was shot 20. Okay, fifth target, 5-round group. Not sure what happened to that last group, number 4, but here we go.
$1,075. 1,072. 1,076. 1,085. 1,086.
Okay, and group 5 was good. I think what happened on group 4, first of all, it started out with a one shot that was very low velocity, I think at 154, or 1054 I should say. But what I also noticed in the mirage and the scope, it was dancing around like crazy. I mean, it's almost like my target was trying to avoid the bullet and dancing around in the scope. So there must have been something in the air that was affecting that group 4. We're going to do the ARA target next. I'm going to try a different view on this camera, see if this works. going to be shooting the sighter right next to where you put the total score.
$1,077. $1,082. $1,086. $1,092.
Okay, there we go. Okay, ARA Target, we got wind, we got chronograph, we've got the SK Pistol Mag Special, weighed at 41.4 grain. It's actually sorted in weight. Starting with the sighter.
$1,079.
Okay, second sighter.
$1,069.
First target, or 25 the way I shoot it. Pausing for the wind.
$1,080.
Incredible.
$1,078. $1,068. $1,078. $1,080.
Okay, second row, starting with sighter.
$1,091.
Target 24.
1079. 1080.
That was a duplicate on the velocity at 1080 on target 14, going to target 9.
$1,084. 1095. 1081.
That was a cider. And we are in the third row, starting with cider.
$1,077. 1076. 1079. 1075. 1077. 1058.
4th row, cider. Okay, in the scope I saw the mirage kind of dancing around and holding off for a second here.
1076. 1079. 1075. 1077. 1088. 1070. 1087. 1074. 1079.
Check out that cider row 5 way to the left. Not sure what happened there. But I am glad it was a cider.
$1,090. 1,081.
Okay, I think that last shot 16 was the same 281 as 21.
1086. $1,080.
Okay, there we go. There was an ARA target.